Hey, just I wanted to throw this out here for everybody. In the early 90s is when I first started getting involved in all this stuff and keeping up and learning the truth about all this stuff. And back then, the guy that introduced me into it had talked about sovereign citizenship, which he was. And I looked into it because I wanted to be real detailed in understanding what it was. Back then, all you had was the library, no internet. It was really hard to find information, and what I found didn't satisfy me enough for me to make that jump. In the past 6 months, even though the internet's been out for 20 years, I've seen more information flooding out about correcting your political status, and that is becoming an American state citizen or an American state national. Doing it in, as far as the corporation's concerned, the legal way. Right now, everybody's considered pretty much property. That's why your rights can be infringed on. You have no rights. The rights you have, according to the United States Incorporated, are privileges. They never ended hostilities after the Civil War and Reconstruction. We're still technically still at war. But correcting your status is the only way to return to the Republic. Right now, we're governed under maritime or admiralty law. We haven't been under common law since the 1930s when they took the country. So it's something to look into. If you think it's garbage, I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm just giving you information. Now, some intelligence would have you look into it. You don't want to just ignore something because you think, because we've all been programmed by the corporation. Everybody obeys pretty well. But the only way you're going to be free is by correcting your status. And I think I made another video on TikTok about David slaying Goliath. God didn't fight his fight. God gave him the ability and the strength and the courage and the guidance to fight. The same thing could be with this. One person can't fight our fight to get the Republic back. But given the tools, imagine if everybody corrected their status back to the Republic. It would strip the corporation of all powers over you. Because at that point, you're on land jurisdiction, and the United States American Incorporated has no jurisdiction over you. Look into it. I'm going to post a link in the description of a guy. He does a pretty good job at explaining it and helping people understand it, get the good basics of it. But you might want to look into making your declaration, and it can take, once you start your paperwork, it can take up to 9 months to do. There's a couple links I'm going to put in the description. One of them is to I can't remember the name of it, but the very start of the link is TASA. You'll see what I'm talking about. And that gives you access to all the forms and paperwork for UCC 1. That's how you win the Republic back. Everybody screams about standing up, doing something, take your country back. Well, here's your chance. You want to do it without conflict, without armed conflict? These demons ain't going to let the corporation go. They're not going to. We're a commodity. We're the collateral for them to borrow more money from China. What happens when they bankrupt again? The lien holder comes for their property, which is all of us in this country. Get your Republic back.